Hi, I'm Annika. So this is the seventh video of our Speaking Logic series, and I feel splendid to make it all the way till here. But since we're already on the seventh video, I think it's finally time for us to level up a little bit. I'll try my best to make my video more exquisite, a little bit longer, and I need to stop relying on my editing tools. That's my expectations and my goals for myself, and hopefully you'll enjoy the whole process. So let's get started. Our topic for today is the Labubu craze. I'm sure you have heard about that. Those little toothy, evil, cutie monsters are all around the world. You basically see them everywhere, on social media, on celebrities' bags, and because of its huge popularity, the Korea has announced 2 days ago that they're going to shut down all of the offline stores due to its crowding accidents. But have you ever wondered why is Labubu on fire? And Labubu belongs to a series called The Monsters. They also have Timomo, Kawawa, Mokoko, I think. But why Labubu? So today I want to find out the reasons with you guys, and I think it can be attributed to 4 layers. The first one, trendy toy investment. And the second one, overexposure. The third one, social currency. And the fourth one, hunger marketing. And let's get started with the first one. Training toy investment means that aesthetic values outweigh practical values. Or in today's context, we can say that emotional values takes precedence of usage values. And when it's combined with limited edition products, a new value emerges. That's what we call collectible values. This value actually stems from social recognitions. Think about virtual currencies like Trump coins or Doge coins, and similar strategies applies to photo card that has high premiums. And the large figured Labubu that was launched 2 or 3 years ago has auctioned for 100,000 yuan, and a Labubu that sells for 400 yuan now rises price to 3,000. So you can see that the price went higher as the time goes on. That's what we call collectible values. And it actually has little things to do with its inherent value or its outlook or its quality. If people recognize it, then it's valuable. If don't, it isn't. So how to enhance the social value recognition has always been a core of business operations. And the 3 points that we're going to mention next revolves all around it. The most frequently used method is called overexposure. When a product flashes in front of you over and over and over again, it will automatically build a logic or an image inside your head, or even brainwash your aesthetic. Labubu has already been in the market for 6 years, I guess. But recent years, we noticed that it's gradually coming into the public attentions. We see it on the keychains of the Thai princess bag, or we see it in Louvre in Paris, in Tokyo, and even in Britain. It's all around the world. Some certain supporters says that I like its fluffy appearance and its sharp teeth, while some other voice said that it's bullying people's aesthetic. But when it's overexposure, something that you don't really like or you're not really into will become more comfortable as the time goes on. That's the logic of overexposure. And what follows the overexposure is the social currency. Labubu has gradually become a social identity. I don't know if you have ever noticed. High status people with Labubu belongs to this group, and if I want to get into that group, I need a Labubu too. That's the automatic logic, and that's the strategy. We describe it as herd effect in physiology. So it describes the phenomena of individuals following the behavior of the leading herd and doing things that the leading herd doing. Think about the all-A student in your class recommends a practice book. You'll get one too because you want to be the kind of person like her. You want to get a good notes like her. That's the herd effect. This can provide positive guidance, but it also implies the risk of blind following. And once the train has already been formed, the goal of building social value recognition has already been achieved. And now the final step, hunger marketing. Think about the blind box hidden editions, the classic limited editions, or the collaborative event editions. Fundamentally, it's expanded demands versus reducing productions. And let me ask you a question. If your demands, your needs are consistently unmet, what will you do? Turn around and walk away? No. Actually, in our contemporary society, the direct result is addiction. It's something like the gambling mechanisms. When one's demand is consistently unmet, the thing you do is try again. Their strategy might be, I didn't get it this time, but maybe next time. I didn't get the ones I want this time, but maybe next time. I didn't get the limited edition ones, but maybe next time. And over, as the sales channels keeps narrow at this point, the goal of hunger marketing has achieved. I just read one really funny saying, and it is, when you ask someone what their favorite training toy is, everyone will share an unanimous aesthetic. Rare ones are the most beautiful ones. I don't know if you still remember the term of tulip mania. So in the 16th century, tulips were introduced from Turkey to Western Europe, and there it has rose a craze. Wealthies buy tulips for displaying the latest, the rarest, and the most expensive tulips in their garden, and people bought tulips, not for their intrinsic values, not for their ornamental usage, but they're expecting the price to go higher so that they can profit from it. I mean, each generation has its own tulip, but does it really mean that Labubu has no benefits? Let's get started with our deeper thoughts for today. Fads catch on because they encapsulate a convergence of social anxiety, technological shifts, and a shared desire that we may need to struggle, but attached to with instant familiarity. Labubu offers a retreat of an illusion of childhood simplicity to escape the complexity that presently overwhelmed our adult world. But why Labubu not Moli, Dimo, or Timomo, or Kawawa? Well, all of those training toys have an angelic beauty, but Labubu is a little bit evil, a little bit toothy, a little bit imperfect. And for some person that shared this thinking process of Labubu is a little bit evil, imperfect, I love it, and I'm a little bit evil, imperfect, so there will be someone that loves me as well in the future. We should say that sometimes emotional usage can be prioritized over usage, and the satisfaction and the illusion and the emotional support that Labubu offers outweighs usage values or practical values. Secondly, Labubu is a Chinese brand. Although it's set against the background of Nordic mythology, it still has a strong advantage of decontextualization. It's a linguistic term meaning that strip information's language or cultural backgrounds or phenomenon away from its original context. Think about 古筝 or 汉服. They both have really strong context associated with Chinese traditional cultures. So it might require a little bit more thought and efforts to promote its dissemination. But for training toys like Hello Kitty or Labubu, they're decontextualized, which made them easier to disseminate and to spread around the globe. So this can maybe accelerate our process of made in China to brand in China, which can be a potential advantage for us. All right, I think I've already talked enough. So today I have talked about the Labubu craze, and we have attributed its reason to 4 layers: training toy investment, overexposure, social currency, and hunger marketing. And then we have went through its potential benefits, or we can say deeper thoughts. The first one is emotional support, and the second one is Chinese branding. I think it's a wrap for today's video. I'll be super glad if you find it useful, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one.